You need probably a good, strong mid-game hero, and Anti-Mage, they're saying, hey, look, their win condition is Storm Spirit. What is the be-all, end-all of Storm Spirit counters?
Here comes AM.
Here comes old AM.
Yeah. You're playing against Elder Titan and Lich, and you have no building damage whatsoever, maybe except the Razor. How does the Razor Axe even work anymore? Does it still hit towers? I think it does.
Yeah, it does. It does.
But
we saw it in Singapore. We actually had like refresh your Aghanims ulti. But hey, we're going to start with a big fight. AUI already in the run back out of here. GH got so much extra damage with the power shot from Weeha. One more range attack from Kuro, who will spill the first blood. Miracle living on very, very low life, but it's all for the battle, for the early runes, while the bottom can have its own little bit of a tussle.
And the reason I'm concerned for fighting PandaS is that I feel like this is as close as you're going to get in this patch to a perfect anti-mage game. Oh, hello, guys.
Hi.
Hey, you want to play some Dota?
We are replay.
Anytime you want. All right.
Hey! And now the contesting floor. So it's actually going to be Moon Meander who picks up the rune. Miracle, not a healthy man here. He's burning off the mana of Moon Meander. He's going to lose his own life for this. He can TP back to the lane directly after. Moon's going to get the full salve duration because Kuro can't find him in the trees.
I think they have to challenge the anti-mage in this game because what fighting PandaS have definitely identified here is that it's such an incredible anti-mage game.
GH is totally going for the courier. He doesn't care about Moon.
I got it.
He goes and now he can come back Moon. Hey, why not both? It's a taco.
Hard smacks.
They are not giving up on this aggro tri-lane. They're trying to make it so Miracle just has a horrendous lane. But they haven't really done that just yet because it's still only two heroes. Kuro trapped around the back. Miracle's moving over. Purification's going to be nice, but Kuro had a couple of sick charges with a Frost Blast. AUI is now totally out of mana. Bryle dies in the meantime to Weeha. Support did rotate over in the form of GH and a blink forward. Moon even thinking about the courier. So low on life, give himself some extra mana. Miracle loves that. More damage for him then turning attention over towards AUI. Man goes up quickly, gets some extra life. Now GH has moved over too. Can they get some body blocks? Can they get some control? Kuro trying to keep the distance nice and close. Snaking, also lending assistance into the stomp. It won't put anyone to sleep. Is it really worth the trade, though? Because it feels like Eternal Envy is not going to be as big a factor as a jumping Legion commander.
Oh, you mean is it worth the trade for fighting PandaS?
Yeah, for Nigma, the fact, yeah, for fighting PandaS technically, because his raids are getting more than the Legion.
They're getting about the same, and yeah, this is the only play Razor has, and you're super happy if you get free farm.
Well, there's your focus fire. This is exactly why the panel was thinking that maybe there should be a support Enchantress, because the focus fire from Weeha with a double damage rune makes very quick work of that Enchantress. Yeah.
They might go for a dual play here where they don't kill but just get the outpost.
There's mass TPs coming towards the north.
Of course.
You've still got Tree and Protector on the bottom, so yeah, Kuro comes closer, press the attack, tries to break him free. Bryle, Sinister Gaze is in. More TP supports coming in from the Anti-Mage, but Mind Control being caught out. It's a fantastic stop, putting three of them to sleep. Miracle doesn't look like he's healthy enough to fight this. And this is a huge play from the PandaS. They'll get both of the outposts, both the southeast and the northwest.
I'm surprised Nigma tried to go for this
now
one.
Envy, way too close. Didn't actually have anything up, but you'll have Bryle jump in. Big Spirits and Envy actually ends up being the winner of this duel. Not the plan there from Nigma at all. GH falls as well. Miracle is not ready to fight here, and Weeha was late to the party as well.
In the same vein, surprising that they try to fight for this outpost. This is the classic play from Radiant. They will go to the top outpost to try to get that one. And in the meantime, Trian soloed the bottom outpost. If literally any hero from Nigma would have been down there, they would have taken that outpost away from him. But
and now he's got
this way they get them both.
Well, Snaking's having his fun. Lich is dying in the mid lane in the meantime as Bryle just jumped himself forward, but the nice Shackleins as Weeha working together with Miracle, and that's something now the pressure is really being applied on these cores from Nigma to make something work.
It's not a huge lead for the Radiant, and I know I'm being really negative about their lineup. I just see so many issues that I don't see for Nigma. Nigma's team fight is great. They will have a win condition with the Anti-Mage later. Weeha's having a good game on the Wind Ranger. They have stuns, they have lockdown, they have defensive tools. Let's see.
Long way forward, pulling in Mind Control. They'll steal off as much damage as possible. Mind Control very quickly dead, and the TP support being cancelled. That'll be a tier 1 tower dropping down. Miracle's looking for as much of a trade-off as possible.
Nice work from FP to push multiple lanes and keep forcing Nigma to come and defend their towers. They know that they need to keep putting some pressure here on the map. And am I mistaken, or was Bryle going Bloodstone? Then there won't even be an Orchid against the AM.
Mind Control's in trouble. Yul Scepter up, and here comes Bryle once again. I think he actually finished a Kaya before this little jump.
Yep.
Haven't seen what's queued up after this. GH putting the Spirit into the trees, looking for a target. Miracle is here, but then again, Miracle putting the spell block on, looking for a hit, and now Kuro, it's a good chain frost. Snaking and Envy having a real trouble splitting away from this, and the Shackle holds them together as well. Focus Fighter bring down Envy. Snake will be the next one. Miracle, there's your Mana Void, killing off Bryle, and now they're going to get all 3 cores. A double kill for Weeha. The tier 1 tower was lost on bottom, but that's a pretty damn good trade-off. Weeha's really started to move forward on that net worth. He's almost contesting Envy for the #1 position.
Yeah, that double Shackle bottom and the 3 kills he was involved in. He got 2 of them, got assist gold on the 3rd. That's going to push it up very nicely. And Anti-Mage getting the kill on Storm, probably the biggest kill of the game.
Big prep for mid. Storm able to get the vision thanks to the Observer Wall being planted down. They're looking towards Kuro. Chain Frost, is he able to get it off? Yes, he will. Bouncing around, he's going to stay in with the heroes, and they can't move away. Bryle was locked in thanks to the Legion duel. Of course, Legion does still end up going down once again. Now, GH keeping the damage out. Another Storm putting them to sleep. Not possible. Miracle will jump in, however, finding the kill. And the retreats begin, but Weeha, it's looking for a good Shackle. Any other day, they probably would have swung to the right and chained him to a tree.
You can lose a fight, but it needs to be an amazing Chain Frost and a very good spellcasting from GH as well. If you're spread out somewhat decently, your sustain will keep you all alive.
Why does this feel like a bait for a fight? There's no TPs coming in, however. A Moon will back up, but there is the tier 1 tower. Rotation coming from Razor down the river, and maybe Nigma want to try and go on this one. Eternal Envy pulled in, not the greatest of combinations for their stuns and control. The GA will now finally come, but the Chain Frost once again from Kuro doing his work, bringing down the Razor. Snaky will enjoy the fight. AUI very low on life, and Miracle able to get the Mana Void off. He's copying a lot of damage from Snaky. He has to blink himself away. Kuro's not a healthy man either, and they'll use the Stomp of GH to back up. In fact, Weeha, he'll stop to shovel. Like when Lich does more damage than the Storm Spirit does in the game. And she's still #1 on the board.
Yeah.
But that's no surprise. And that'll start to change out once you have the Mana Style done. Weeha with a win run, keeping his distance. They can gotta be careful playing around trees.
Well, this would be a really bad go if they go.
Moon's already there. They want to battle maybe underneath their vision, but they're here for the 20-minute. 20-minute bounties are going to come up, not to mention the control of the shrines. The ET Spirit's out. Is he going to stomp? Well, snaking. Pulls out of it. Now they go towards Moon Meander. Able to get the Shackle. The duel is out. Mind control. This time he gets to be the winner, but having no mana, no life. In fact, literally no HP as he walks back to the tree line to die. And Weeha's also having some trouble. Wind run himself away. Power shots quickly through. Where's he going to go? TP. Storm Spirit arrives in the Vortex. Canceling Weeha's TP out, and Nigma really forcing the issue on bottom.
They protected their outpost, which is valuable, but they lost 2 cores.
Didn't realize how much money ET's managed to pick up. He just finished a full rod of ATOS on GH.
It's a very good way for them to have an additional tool against Storm for now. Also, keep Razor in place when he starts linking somebody. Create the distance. Kuro. Well, he got the outpost. I don't really think that was... Keep padding his damage stats at least, but that was a non-value play. But this outpost doesn't give them anything until in 9 minutes. Sure, you get some vision, but you have to know that the risk-reward isn't favoring you there.
Because they would just go to the tier 1, unless the whole idea is you just create space for the animation to continue to farm up. Now Envy, Miracle, a little too late on the spell block, and well, where's that blink? Oh! On cooldown for too long, dead for 50 seconds now. Weeha 7 towards the end. Mind control's coming over. Let's press the attack, trying to get Weeha further away from Eternal Envy. 73 stolen damage, still pretty good for 21 minutes into the game.
They're actually not even getting it yet.
Tree's already left. He's headed to the bottom lane.
This is tons of space for Miracle. I think he got 2 or 3 waves during this.
Now Storm jumping forward. Miracle caught him before the blink. Now he's got to get away. But another jump available. Now the spell shield pops up. But Bryle, he's fine. The ET Splitter will create a little bit of space. Weeha, Yule's up towards the air. Envy looking to turn around the fight. Actually, no, they just jump further towards the north. Weeha's just going to walk himself away from this one of his Legion Commander. Mind control kind of trying to come down the river to be involved, but he just gets picked. And he's fighting PandaS. They look very, very good at continuing these fights now with the Aegis the Immortal. They'll put it into Bryle.
Envy has pulled away 5k in net worth since that laning stage, and largely it's just Mind Control's been getting killed by the Razor and the Storm around the map, trying to help people.
His first 2 duels were unsuccessful. In fact, they were successful for PandaS both times. Now the jump once again, Storm Spirit going right on top of Kuro. Weeha can't actually latch on the Shackle, but the duel is already out. Going after the on-right, putting that Blink Dagger to use. Bryle still will get the support back the other direction. There's now Eternal Envy. Static Link, Mind Control. He's trying to chase it, but the Meme Hammer and Control is just way too much. That high movement speed doesn't count for anything.
BKB used again from Envy, so it is dropping, but that's a pretty good fight overall. They got a core kill and a support. It's been pretty scrappy. I think it is a fine item in this game against the Storm until he gets the BKB. But since their lineup kind of doesn't want to fight at this time anyway, I'm not completely sold, actually, on second thought.
Oh, Miracle. He just blinked right underneath the Radiant Observer Ward. He'll get the spell shield up quickly into the Mana style, but then blinks himself away. Needs a little bit more time to keep this blink going, and he's able to do so.
He's level 21. He has the blink cooldown talent. This is a huge churn.
They're bringing friends.
Huge change for Anti-Mage. That talent is game-changing.
Snaking is coming very heavily underneath Vision. Miracle's going to start this off. The Shackle is out. The duel as well, but Moon blinks in for the Overgrowth. Snaking really feels like he's bait. The ET split, they will end up killing him off, and with a Vortex and Chain Frost, now the damage output, maybe it's going to be better for Nigma. The Stomp as well. It keeps the Storm Spirit currently sleeping. Mind Control, I don't think he actually knows who he wants to go on, and Envy knows he wants to go over on him. Starts the Static Link. They'll get a good drain out as well as the kill onto the LC, but they're just caught up. Moon Meander, another jump in, looking for the Meme Hammer. Kuro dragged back in with the Vortex. A quick shackle, but it'll break the Lincoln Sphere, that's all. And they get nothing more. Everyone is disengaging from Nigma.
And Miracle, you know, we're used to seeing Anti-Mages in this kind of game traditionally be like 5k net worth ahead right now. But just the flow of the game, the tempo, how much he's been involved in fights, he hasn't been able to.
They're going to fight now. Four-man smoke up. Abyssal Blaze out. The duel's already beginning over on Eternal Envy. They want him deleted from this fight. And now the Chain Frost bouncing around. They've got the two heroes down, and maybe this time around, Mind Control could survive because Snaking definitely won't. Locked in place. Now the Atos pays off. Bryle burnt out of mana. That Abyssal Blade really caught PandaS by surprise. Look at Miracle. He just jumps in. He wants AUI. They want to get everything they possibly can. All 5 heroes must go down. And Bryle, somebody, wow, they're actually waiting it. Bolt, blink, wait for him to go.
Aegis perfectly.
Love it.
That's some top tier Dota right there. That was really, really good. Just realizing that the Aegis was expiring 2 seconds later.
Almost 7,000 net worth in front of the Razor. Finishes the tier 2 tower. And that's a quick smoke.
That was spotted by the Spirit, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, they also even broke the smoke immediately on the Enchantress.
Oh, they're looking for a target. Weeha's close by, jump through. Moon able to get that ulti off. Mind Control waiting for it. Weeha's BKB'd up, so he can't actually help him with any kind of press the attack. And it won't matter if Weeha can just outrun it all, but then a jump. Miracle, he's into the back lines. Almost enough damage to kill off. Well, actually, no, just to burn off Moon.
Oh, they got Bryle though.
What the hey? Weeha.
Wait, what?
Got the control. Now Mind Control gets the dual damage out. The Splitter should be able to do the work, and AUI will fall. Mind Control, now they get back-to-back kills on cores, and they can force the issue. Snaking. A jump forward, Eternal Envy, a quick pass of field, but the Roto of Atos is out. Defensive Yulsep trying to buy some time. Dodges at least the stomp from GH, but Envy is so far out of the base, he'll go down. They're both dead for over a minute without buyback. Nigma could just go high ground, and that's exactly what Miracle's gonna do. And in fact, is that GG? They just call it. 33 minutes, this game felt like it had legs. It could have got another 20 minutes, but Nigma, man, caught Panda with their shoes tied together.
I don't really even mind this GG call.
Similar hero. It's the same thing you have in mind with Quap, right?
Yeah, it's a burst damage that they needed. Someone to buy time for Terrorblade in this game so he can find his place.
Staying on top of GH, pick up those sticks, boys.
He wanted to go out here and block the camp so there's no pull. Ideally, what you want to do as Bat Rider in this lane, you want to get level 2 ASAP, and then you want to sit on Terrorblade non-stop. Sticky Napalm, sticky Napalm, sticky Napalm. When he's 3-stacked, he has to back off.
Oh, wow.
It's coming out.
Yeah, Mind Control already going down, so it was going to be a hard lane, but probably wasn't expecting it to be that hard. But it's this double slow, having to walk through, like...
But you're definitely, in this game, you're expecting to win 2 lanes, and currently one of them is a draw.
Interesting maneuver from Moon. He's just saying hi, but this is around the 5-minute bounty room time. Kuro being trapped down once again. Mind Control moved over for the rune, so Moon bringing Kuro into the fight, but the cold embrace giving Kuro that little bit more life to try and survive. Meanwhile, Weeha will actually go down to Bryle. That's a solo kill. There's no other support there. Kuro will die to Envy in the meantime, while Mind Control will pick up both. Oh no! Missed him by that much, and Kuro wants to stick around. Split to blast. It will only bounce into the creep wave. Not a lot of it. He put 3 points into it too. Here's that battle on like Bryle soloing out Weeha.
Hit and raise here. Nicely done. That was a pretty close kill. I think the overkill there was by like 5 or 10 health. Can't have been much more than that.
Here we go again. Control playing from the trees. And Envy actually copying a fair amount of burn damage, but it's all good. AUI's gotten rogue, but Terrorblade illusion. Doesn't matter if Miracle's playing top lane.
Oh, GH,
In fact, he's not.
dead.
GH is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I carry a hand.
Now Laguna Blade. AUI goes down, so Weeha's able to grab something. Bryle still bottling up. Light Striker Ray is able to connect, going to give Weeha just a little bit of extra space, but long range Raze comes to cooldown 1 second time. Weeha got to play the trees, and now Raze. Splash damage area is pretty damn good, but Miracle moving over to GH needs to get the Stomp off, but he can't do it. Bryle's already moving himself away.
Bryle's doing great this game. Very, very good job in that mid lane. Didn't expect that outcome there, to be honest. He's 10 CS ahead of Weeha. He's killed him twice now.
Who was that found by?
Nobody. Nobody got a jelly.
No one's found the royal jelly. So a neutral kills it. Like, it's the creep wave, right? That's what's killed it. Mind Control going to die over in the tree lines. And now Kuro also feeling a little too close for comfort. Moves through the trees, but there's an Observe Ward down. That's why the fighting PandaS know what they're up against. AUI rotates in from the side. Keep the second napalm charges coming up as Kuro gets more life, but all the slows in the world. Kuro will go down. The question is, did they get the jelly? But their creep wave's so far off.
In the meantime, Omni-Knight is pushing top and Batrider is finding farm bottom. And even though the Batrider's game didn't go as well as I would expect in this top lane, he can have a huge impact even with a bad start, just because all of his matchups are good. Nobody can remove sticky napalm, and that's the hero's bread and butter.
Here we go again. The Flame Break pushing him back, and Mind Control so many ranges, but the curse is out. And while if Bryle is very, very strong, make him kill his teammates. That's what the curse is all about. More supports coming in from the west. Bryle going to run away from Weeha. Gets hit by the Dragon Slave, makes a break for the tree lines. More TP supports coming in. Bryle winds up the ulti. Kuro cops it all to the face. With the ET Spirit, they still keep the vision going. Another quick catch out. Snaking comes in close. Raiders almost Mind Control going to fall, but he doesn't. They went back in again. Bryle and Snaking will now die.
I don't think Bryle realized. I think there was Heavenly Grace expiring on him, and his health dropped by a lot. And then you mirror that now, but you do it as the team that should be playing from ahead.
Really good dire scan. You see the lines being drawn by Miracles. Like, let's get in there. Kuro
Moonmeander
already starting up on Moonmeander, try and slow him down. GH is coming over too. Spirit gonna go to work as the clumsy net. Miracle is the one who found it in the jungle. And they're able to find the kill over on the Treant. Mind Control, trying to play like AUI.
Did you see his clumsy net on the Terrorblade?
He found it. I don't know if he has it or if it actually got passed over.
Because that item is amazing on Underlord.
Great Invis rune, just sets up for the kill over on Weeha. Mind Control, he's trying to get him out, but he won't. He'll just get himself out instead.
Yeah. So I think you want to...
Never mind.
Did he cancel it? Okay.
But yeah, I missed in the fight like exactly who got trapped down. I'll keep an eye out. Almost finished up the Vlads for Mind Control. Top lane, looks like they're also setting up. Bryle is nearby. Weeha, here's your Splinter Blast. Looking for the extra slow. Hitting from range. TP support is coming in. Light Tracker Rail Connect. Weeha has Laguna Blade and Bryle. The curse is out as well. And it's so Snaking can kill his own teammate. That's a little brutal. Moon also on his way. GH nearby. Gonna lend the Spirit. Moon Meander. Throwing out the roots, and already Weeha TPing away to safety.
Kuro got 752 gold for that kill.
Value.
Ooh,
and double stomp from GH.
Just interrupted.
They're coming over. They still want to keep fighting. It's because the rotations. Terrorblade's wrapping around behind. He might actually be able to catch out Eternal Envy.
And
now Envy is trying to run out. GH has the clumsy net. Envy trapped down for a moment, and Miracle is ready to fight. Oh, he lassoed an illusion. That wasn't the one he wanted, so Miracle pushed down farther, hoping to catch out AUI. Not going to happen now. Oh, I guess I'll turn around and kill off Moon Meander, who's held in position, and then another tier 1 tower to drop.
Yeah, the clumsy net it's really good on ET as well, I'm not gonna lie.
Looking for that target. Kuro does have Curse back up again, and PandaS are doing a nice enough job to stand on top of each other.
Radiant's bottom tower
They look towards Terrorblade in mid. That's the real one. Blink up. Lasso. Miracle was not expecting it. Can he actually get the... No, he can't.
Nope.
Is it Roshan?
Great play. This is
for a while.
Roche too. Elder Titan and Wyvern can delay this. You still gotta be mindful of Curse. Like, you're standing next to Moonman, you're just, okay, getting killed.
Wait, we walk down the ramp. Now the tree and Oldie will come out. Moon is trapped at the moment. He's gonna go down. The Curse is out. Snaking, he's the one cursed, but they all got snapped out by the ET. Brawl triggered his BKB coming up the hill, but he doesn't have enough support to keep this going. Tree will buy back in. Remember what you started? They started Roshan. Do they go back for it now? Normally the trade-off is to take Roshan for the tier 2 tower, but all Nigma took was the tier 2 tower.
Yeah, no trade.
Yeah.
And now they're gonna start Roche. They know there's no Requiem, no BKB and Shadow Fiend.
And no Batrider Lasso either to mess things up.
Just being pinged out here by Envy.
Okay, what's AUI gonna do?
Envy is already dead to GH.
Throwing out the split shot. The pit comes down for a little bit of extra defense.
Decent flame break, but
still no curse available. It's a good gust catching 3 heroes. Underlord, not a healthy man, but neither is Roshan, down to 5% of his HP. They're coming in closer. Now SF looks for the raise, and actually it is! It got the kill over on Roshan, so Miracle snatches the Aegis the Immortal while the Light Strike Array control is out. Omni Knight will fall very quickly, never got the GA off. And Miracle, it looks like he wants to try and fight. Blink Lasso, now up, Miracle. This will break the Aegis the Immortal, doesn't have the Metamorphosis anymore. Kuro, he's got Curse available. He'll love a target.
Because I don't think realistically that you get an Underlord teleport out with a dagger or an Elder Titan getting a full stomp off or something. That's too hard to do. The Wyvern is way more reliable, but needs the item.
That's a confident smoke.
Yeah, I like it though.
No observers or sentries, but they're coming over.
They want
the big one. They got Miracle. He's in the trees. And observer will play it down. Miracle quickly creates a couple of copies. AUI looks for the right target. Kuro, time to curse, time to get something. No, we got silence. Envy won't allow it to happen. A quick 4-stuff up. Kuro silence like what feels like forever. He can buy back if they're underneath the tier 2 towers, but you've already lost the Terrorblade. It's just a full retreat from Nigma back to their tier 3 tower.
They have no defensive ward. Miracle's just farming completely on his own with no protection, not scouting with an illusion, not scouting with any allies. And I think if you're playing a game like this, something that Nigma used to be really, really good at with the map was either to have Terrorblade on the safest spot on the map possible or to have somebody to die for him, right? Like, if a support dies there, it's not that bad, but this was...
Yeah, try and get a rebuttal into AUI. AUI through the trees. As he got a little bit more time, they got some help from Mind Control, but a double gust again. Envy with this silence. AUI just hangs in the tree lines and Mind Control will die.
Man, what is this?
I don't know. It's like they think the 25-minute outposts are still worth it. Both teams are under this impression.
If Kuro is there, he will be the casualty, not the Terrorblade. And that's already
he's just gonna hold the Manta. Like last fight it happened, like what he manted first to try and get away after they exposed themselves from the tree line.
Oh, that tower falls fast, not gonna lie.
AUI, blink forward, he got Kuro. That's his new target. Kuro was meant to be the savior, and now with a flame break, Mind Control, forced to stay on the front lines. Envy will focus him down, double kill, and a double buyback from Nigma. They want to finally throw in towers. GH lucky to be alive. Sending the Spirit back out again. Terrorblade underneath an observer ward. He's on the run south. Or maybe you just put it on Kuro and you're just like, hey man, you gotta survive to get your ulti off.
Yeah, that's fair. You could put it on Wyvern.
Either way. Always a fun item to get.
Smoke up. Oh, this is dangerous.
But look where they are. They're sitting on the higher ground, but Nigma can reveal himself. Smoke. Treant walking into the center, but he blinks! He's able to hit himself a 4-man! And then with the lasso back, they're still focusing down Kuro. A quick 4-stuff away, they get the distance. Tree will buy back into the game, but all this damage, the GA will slow it down, but then again, so does the curse. SF only healed for a little bit. Heavenly Grace buying him that time to back up. Bryle, where is that protection? Oh, Envy through the side! He just kills off Kuro. Miracle won't get anything back, but then again, there's not a lot of mana left over on Eternal Envy, and Miracle still got this huge range damage to work with. A stun after stun from Weeha, trying to keep Bryle under control. Mind Control will finally go down. Moon Meander will also join the list of the deadest GH. He has just taken all the damage out through the Spirit. Wants to inflict a little bit more, but throw a secondary Spirit. Looking for the net. Able to hold Bryle, doesn't get the stuff. That's actually, yeah, Envy having the Hurricane Pike. The ET Spirit's going to come and have a look.
The stomp is really, really short right now on the SF because the Heavenly Grace is going to wake up right away.
But it's good information.
Never mind, yeah, okay.
Quick little gust. Then the roots are down. Roshan, 10%. Wyvern, Kuro goes in. He'll get the curse off. And maybe now is Eternal Envy's in trouble. No, ET Splitter still doing his work. Kuro trying to get back out. Batride's already brought down by Laguna Blade. Roshan still being focused down by Bryle. He'll get the Aegis Immortal as well as the cheese into his inventory. As Nigma are wondering if this fight is still worth it, Bryle's BKB is worn off once again. And they retreat back to the shrine, not something Nigma want to fight into, even with Metamorphosis up. Here's your first TP coming back. Living Armor protected for a little bit longer. The illusions are still working it out. As there's your remaining 3 TPs. Now you're in a 5-on-5. But in fact, the wraparound, the Observer Ward, it sees the SF. Bryle's just farming. He didn't realize they were pushing the bottom. He'll BKB up, but you can just work through him. Aegis Immortal, now deleted.
Yeah, BKB right away.
Miracle's waiting for it. He's still inside the pit. There's your quick BKB. Miracle into that Metamorphosis at the same time. AUI couldn't get the initiation. They're working underneath the Dire Vision. This is what Nigma wanted all along. Moon also deleted 50 seconds without buyback available. AUI might be back up. He has the Blink Lasso available, and he's going to find one. Weehaw, pick him up with a double life strike. Array means Envy as well as Bryle, and not attacking just yet. In fact, Bryle, remember, he doesn't have that immunity, but he wants to go the Yule Scepter. He'll end up dodging it, but Weehaw still won't get out of jail. Dead for 80 seconds. Big abilities being committed, but the PandaS hold the high ground. Like, hey guys, like the 2 bounty runes still sitting on bottom river as well.
I'm pretty sure Mooniander got scared shitless there. I just started casting, like, what?
You can see me?
Okay, Moon, is he going to overgrowth and they're going to TP in support? Looks like
it. Here we go, it's a trap! Oh, hang on. Wait. Moon thought he had friends. Moon thought he had friends.
He dropped the gem too?
They're in the trees, and now the gem, the 3-man pit. Kuro, huge amount of damage from Bryle. He's winding up the ult in the Cold Embrace, able to protect Kuro for the moment. Miracle, very far forward. He wants to find a to target Bryle. Well, the BKB will wear off. He'll take the life from Mind Control. And now a quick little lasso. What have you got? He's holding Miracle in position, but AUI also the same thing with a net. Weehaw wanting his own target. Miracle, he needs more life. And hey, he's got Satanic and a creep wave to attack into, creating more illusions, at least for the 4-stars, keeping FP away from these continuous light strike array stuns. Kuro is rejoining the fight. He bought back and TP'd out quickly, and he's already returned.
This is so big for the outcome of this game.
We're going to watch closely. PandaS are coming as quick as they possibly can to try and stop Roshan.
Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah, it's in the backpack of Weehaw. He's getting both the bounties on the bottom. Money. Money. Even though they all have buyback available. That's how PandaS going to play this. Like this is the old, like, hey, I die, but don't worry, I've got buyback and we'll get straight back into this. Then again, it's not really the greatest thing for SF. Oh, this is a nice catch for Envy. But ET coming over, Spirits down, and Treant. Well, I don't think he meant to be there. The jump in, lasso is nice, but woo! Hey! Down!
Okay.
They just keep going. G-Amy!
Stay calm, Toby, please.
I am totally calm.
Calm down, they're fine. They G8, they ran away.
They're only battling illusions. It's absolutely fine, but Weehaw's found Eternal Envy. The BKB TP will be successful. Snaking. Heal is available. Miracle will now put this to the test. Attacking up high ground. More buybacks coming in. Bryle now has to use his own life seal. Life seal versus life seal. It's the battle of the sustain. And Mind Control says, nope, we're done. I'm out. This is not it. We're not having this. Everybody chill the fuck out.
That's why.
Doesn't that just drain you? Like if you lost intelligence,
right,
then it would make sense. Then you'd be totally witless.
I suppose, but, you know, it's good enough.
It's time for a fight.
This game can go really long, but let's see if FP are going to make a mistake going
Prepare
here.
your bodies. Smoke up. Batrider's going to jump him. The pit. He actually catches out in Kuro and Envy. 2 hits. That'll do the work. Now focusing towards the Underlord. You've already got 2 huge kills. Make it 3. Envy proves he can also play this battle, but now from the high ground, it's all going to be coming up. Miracle pushes forward. Moon comes so much damage. Bryle's TP out will be successful. Moon continues the run. This is huge if they manage to burn 2 buybacks and Metamorphosis. But Yule Scepter, it looks like there will be collateral damage. Moon Meander, a quick little push away. That's Batrider coming in, and Moon's just like, hide in the trees. HY told me this was safe until he blinked in front of Weehaw and he gets hit. Wow, it's hit by both of them. Oops. Well, I guess it's time for Roshan then, hey? 4th Roshan.
But that shrine is still there. They didn't take it after they took the tier 3 mid tower, so 2 buybacks, they return in. Miracle stands strong with Weehaw, and again...
Now you get everything. It's
another Aegis Cheese.
It's Aghanim's upgrade, refresh your orb as well.
Who do you give this Ags to? ET has it,
like,
so you gave it to ET, right?
So they can bring down the first tier 3 tower Took 54 minutes, and just like earlier today, it feels like, hey, 53 minutes comes along, and all hell breaks loose. They're going to go for a double. Aghanim Scepter for the Drow Ranger. This could be fun if you get some good damage. Now the Battle of Sustain. It begins once again with Laguna Blade, and maybe a second one as well. Bryle, so low on life. They're cleaning out. Envy needs this split shot to really go to work. Envy actually walking forward after mind control. Forced up to wave, but Kuro goes with him. They get the curse off, but it's only Snaking hitting into it. And Envy quickly BKBs, but it will pull him back. But this split damage, especially with the overgrowth, this is when they're going to do the damage. Envy just splitting all the damage out. Miracle, he's run out the ulti and AUI, making sure no one is leaving. Nigma losing two. Is there a stun? Is there a control? No, there is not. Miracle's away.
Oh, that was not a good curse. They forced it way too hard. They had everything under control, and then they got too greedy. He must be running there now.
He had like 7k. Like, I don't think he's got enough. Courier.
There are multiple things in that fight from Nigma that just went wrong. They used 2 Laguna Blades in the Shadow Fiend, and he dropped to like 40% only because he had GA and Satanic.
He's gone back to base. Is this... He hasn't.
Oh, he can't buy it there. I think he forgot. He has to get it from the secret shop. You can't buy Perseverance in your base anymore, Miracle.
God, he's going to make a couple of copies. Lincoln Sphere's already been broken. Miracle running forward. He's just going to have to try and use himself as base. Still has Mana Style available. Lasso, AUI going to commit to make sure he goes down. Quickly bolt back, but look at the tier 4 towers. They just evaporate. It is over. They push so fast that we're going to a decider. 56 minutes on the clock. And the PandaS, they be fighting. One cast at the end, a little over commitment, no buybacks.
We've seen this matchup in game number 1, Drow Ranger against Storm Spirit, so they wanted to give V at least a better lane, so that means that Ember Spirit's going to be on the side lane.
It's definitely a hero that can punish. Man, they're really going at it on top lane. GH and Mygadrill's keeping up. And actually, Courier snipe, Miracle. Not what he wanted to have happen, but it's a deeper Dire Observer that gave the extra information, so no ferrying of extra items out. GH very low on life on the top lane, but they're focusing over on Envy. As Moon Meander can at least get the rebuttal. It's GH who spills the first blood, and My Control backs up.
Both the main and top lane looking good for Nigma, and then the bottom lane, Snaking is having a great time in the Legion. They got a courier snipe. This is also a lane, to be honest, they're expected to win, right? It's Legion, Jakiro, very, very strong laners, both of them. But Lich is allowing Ember to hold his own.
Try and chase out to Snaking.
If he dies here.
Miracle's just continuing the burn as much as he can onto Snaking. Fire and ice coming together.
Man, this lane for Nigma has been so good this tournament.
But Nigma being tested at all times. And the PandaS really stepping up. Top lane, wall is up, Eternal Envy's going to be trapped. Everyone wants to close the distance on this, and all the treants surrounding Eternal Envy with the Thunder Strike. Once again, you'll see these trade-offs continue, but Moon Meander, he'll take the experience as well.
He very fired, and he still just got clopped in one hit. His bad performance last game was kind of weird, where I think he messed up some of the earlier parts, but then he had really key plays as well.
Envy trapped inside a Sprout as well as Kinetic Field. It feels like how many times we're going to see this trade-off, and Eternal Envy is always dying beforehand. It's only Moon who's getting the experience. It's not Eternal Envy for these kills. It's Moon.
Trend, I guess.
Well, potentially. Courier doesn't get to deliver items. That had Boots as well as Observer Ward.
No.
That hurts.
And as much as you say, just go jungle, it's not the old Drow with the good marksmanship that one-shots Ancients or neutrals.
Your jungle's not safe. We and GH, they know exactly what you're going to do. Observer Ward's planted down. Okay, Envy, if you want to go jungle, we're going to chase with you. AUI, focus fire right on top of him. The wall holds up. Envy trying to create a little bit of extra space. AUI is going to be able to survive as the power shot's off target. GH dueled in the back lines. Bryle, he wants to go for Weeha. He's a bigger kill to claim. Jakiro is the only one to die, and now it's Nigma who are trying to control up the jungle of the PandaS who pay the price.
There's the extra hero, Kuro level 6. They have Nature's Prophet with teleport ready, so they could be 4 heroes at any point right now. No Wrath of Nature though. Kuro gets the vision.
Yeah, I saw Moon for a second. The Courier's chasing him. Shackle is out. Courier, just keep going. Moon, you're dead.
So's the Courier.
I got one more. Yeah, you do. You didn't see this either. Like, there's a Dire Observer Ward in the river, but it doesn't see up the hill. And now we have the 10-minute... At least the outpost in the bottom will go the way of PandaS. Eternal Envy, yeah, there's a sentry. Glimpse him back, the wall is up. Envy can't get away from this.
Damn.
Nigma.
This is a really big stomping right now. I thought this Radiant lineup would have some tempo and try to play aggressive, but this is a much bigger lead than I would expect Nigma to get based on the Nigma we've seen this tournament so far.
Oh,
and they might just keep going. Chain Frost.
And it's going to bounce over towards AUI. He stopped for a second and won't go any further. Spirit jumping forward towards AUI with the shields up. Miracle. You know he's going to cop no damage, and there's even more of a wraparound coming from Nigma. Looking for the back lines. Snaking, showing himself with the overwhelming odds. More support ready to go. He's really thinking, like, Miracle is low, and it's Eternal Envy who's there. Exactly the hero they want to try and shut down. Weeha's moving over. They line up for the shackle! The two of them together! It couldn't have been any more perfect, but the wall doesn't come up in time. The Sprout will hold Envy in position, so they'll get the man they really came from. Weeha, maybe he'll still get the extra prize. No, Snaking is way too fast, but hey, give her a shot. Woo! Shot's good, but not good enough.
And we were talking about Mind Control having a rough tournament and having really hard lanes and games. He's doing great. Probably going to be looking to itemize team items so they can kill Roshan, so they can mitigate damage. Oh, AUI's super dead.
Easy searing chains. Hold him inside the kinetic field. An extra power shot just to help Miracle finish the job. That was obviously funny.
Bounties. Oh, Snaking. Is he getting greedy here?
He's coming a little too close. Support is nearby. Eternal Envy already using the split, but you see what Miracle wants. It's double gust, but you put the wall up. Support's going to arrive with the forward Mind Control. Nature's Prophet is always there, and Eternal Envy appears to always be dead. Snaking trying to keep his run going, but glimpse you back right into the middle of the sinister gaze of Kuro. GH let to finish the job, as there was a little bit of extra regeneration, but 2 heroes down now, and the tier 2 tower looks very, very open for Mind Control to force.
Fangs for Snaking. Reckon he might keep them, actually.
Well, there's your mech.
He goes mech. Okay, he changed his mind.
So the team item is there. Tier 2 tower is slowly being repaired by the living armor. Under the dire obs. Power shots just looking for a scout. Ember comes up. Another searing chains. Legion Commander breaking itself free with a press the attack. Actually begins a duel. Combining with the Blade Mail. They need a little bit more damage, and this is they're going to find a duel. But then again, they might just kill off Miracle. Envy battling from the low ground, but it will do its work. But the shackle is too good. Moon and Bryle locked together. So Bra can't do much more, and Snaking Sinister Gaze back up the hill. He still wants to get the damage out. Combining with Envy. He's a great front liner. Snaking actually survives with this, and Bra goes for another jump in. He's getting glimpsed away, but the control will be enough to keep Mind Control in position to then ball lightning back through and find the kill. Nigma, oh, it feels like they just gave some room to breathe to a suffocating team.
Ice Path came in after the duel. They had Overgrowth, they had the Storm doing the damage, and even with that freshly picked up mech, they couldn't keep him alive. Maybe you need to approach these fights slightly differently. Teleport in your Furon, let him get opened on if anybody needs to.
Well, looks like this time will be Moon. He'll try and survive, throwing down whatever he's got. Envy's coming over, can get some range damage in at least, but that's all. He's got the Grove Bow, which you can get. They got him! Oh, Envy, he didn't want this. Press the attack, won't break him free. The tree surround is absolutely perfect. Ice Path might create a little bit extra space combining with the Macro Pyre, but Envy dies at the tier 2 tower. And Miracle forces the issue right on top of Jackie. And AUI will fall to Weeha's arrow.
Man, it's like Nigma flicked a switch and we're just like...
it's outpost time.
It's very early outpost time.
It's fine, still outpost time.
Well, they're obliged.
Pandas are coming. You take the fight now, so you get the outpost later. And we are... Oh, there's your ball lightning forward. Pull him back in again. This will be a huge kill. It's a BKB. It's just arrived. Did he get it off in time? Slider fences some easy damage, but the protection won't be enough from Kuro. But the wall, and now the Chain Frost. Envy, Bryle, he was just far enough away so that won't bounce, but Bryle needs a ball lightning himself back up through Mind Control. They'll find the kill. Bryle with a double. They hold in Miracle. Is he actually going to die a second time? Almost the same position as last. He keeps jumping, and Bryle, a triple kill, clips him away. But Kuro, the TP out. It will be successful. GH, will he be so lucky? No, he will not. 4 heroes down. And now, Hasten, you know what time it is? It's outpost time.
But yeah, fighting PandaS, they're back in the game.
Yeah.
They took a risk on that smoke. It could have backfired horribly. If Nigma were in good position, that could have been a team wipe.
And what a time for Bra to have that fight. We said he didn't want to be in a fight until he could get kills, and he just got 3 charges, I think. Yeah. Maybe 4.
Yeah, I think he got 4.
Yeah. Now Nigma, here we go again. Moon Meander, there's the one they start. The wall will come up, and then, oh man, what an ice path. And Envy, so far from downtime. Here comes Bryle. There goes one. Get him back in. Miracle's the target. The duel is out. We Weeha's the primary one, locked inside the BKB. Eternal Envy trying to land that extra bit of damage. Weeha focus firing him down, but it's just all so many pandas. Envy will finally go down, but Weeha will be the sacrificial lamb. Miracle once more, but Bryle, is he doing a 1v3 in the back line of this fight? Sure! Everyone else is coming over. You got Living Armor to keep his life up. Kuro will now go down. The Chain Frost's gonna bounce over to the neutral creeps, and that's gonna be all. Won't come back out of anything else.
That's a dieback on Kuro.
And what does Mind Control do? It's like, guys, split push, let's get the hell out of here. But
Give him a lot of extra damage in the initial jump. Can help a lot with getting the instant burst on someone like Lich or Disruptor.
Wind Ranger having MKB before this fight.
They have no vision at all.
They're coming right next to the tier 1 tower. I'm seeing items being dropped down for the moment. Dragon Scale, Chain Frost going to bounce out. They need Delta Split right now, but AUI as well as Bradis locked together. Moomy and underneath the tier 1 tower does not survive. No overgrowth for them. And man, they're not moving away from the Chain Frost. What? Deer in headlights? Never. Now going to jump forward. Another Yule Scepter up. Now this time, they're on top of Eternal Envy. They get the Shackle broken free thanks to the press the attack. Buyback coming in from the Jakiro. He needs to give an Ice Path. He needs to give someone to get out. Envy's already gone down. Snaking will fall as well. They weren't ready for it.
Dude, I can't believe what I just watched. Brawl was running next to the Jakiro and let the Chain Frost bounce 6 times instead of spending 200 mana to just jump away so it wouldn't chain. 100 range and the Chain Frost would have stopped, and he was just watching his teammate get killed. Dude, that was bizarre.
Oh.
And that's so costly too. The Jakiro buys back, the fight becomes a nightmare because they're totally out of position. Jakiro buys back, they lose the Roche.
Still able to just BKB and walk away. They don't want Miracle out of Mirror. There we go, Bounty Rune up. So all 4 bounty runes. Oh, even the double damage rune, Mind Control. And he's going to Orchid Bryle with a double damage. He'll actually hit pretty damn hard. Weeha's coming over too. The Shackle will land. This is the old school synergy. Sprout and Shackle.
Oh,
Snaking. No, he's too far forward. He just loses his life so quickly. Mind Control's just doing double damage battle through everything. It's not bad. It is a disaster.
It's very bad.
Nigma are gonna push straight up the mid now. Force the buyback. Storm and Legion both have it. But look at Mind Control. He's been such a hero to relieve some pressure. The Pandas gave them the breathing room. There's your first buyback. Fortifications buying some time. Weeha lining up. He's thinking about an extra Shackle, looking for Eternal Envy. They can see him now. It's a good gust. And Miracle copying a lot of damage. There's another silence as well. And Storm Spirit jumps forward. The Yule Scepter up. Mind Control currently controlled thanks to the duel of Snaking, but he's just tanking through so much. In fact, Snaking is the one who's dying. Moomy finally able to get this ulti up, but now the Lich Chain Frost too. Bounce away from it. Weeha so low on life. Mind Control does die. And the Pandas hold their tier 3 tower. So they keep their base up. And there's an Aghanim Scepter now also on Disruptor, so
Keep in mind,
but even harder.
He doesn't buy back either on Legion, so that is an absolute mandatory BKB usage, or that could have opened up the base.
Look at him move so fast towards the north. They're smoked up themselves. Nigma don't have the high ground, however. A little bit more difficult.
Oh, they saw 2 heroes. This could be a go call.
Oh, they don't have enough information. Now the smoke's gonna break. Oh, hi, Envy! And bye, Envy. Can't BKB, can't get out that one. That's an Aghanim like Storm. And look at Mind Control. 1 is not enough. 2 will do. Now they can push up. The mid lane is already pushed in with the creep wave, so they'll beat into the tier 3 tower.
MC's hitting this so hard with that AC Blightstone. Tower down. Buyback has to come out. They don't have it on Jakiro though.
Is this
Storm
enough?
should be able to play this.
Long jump in, goes after Mind Control. Moon Meander with his flow of his own, Shackle unable to latch. Sentry ward's being planted and instantly dewarded. Up comes the attack. Smoke up, they're looking for a target. Woo! Smoke's gonna break. A lot of spirits on the field. They want to try and battle around them as Envy does the range damage. He's not really hitting anybody with this, but he's trying to keep his distance from Miracle. It's a good sentry ward. They saw him. Another long spirit jump forward, trying to clean up the wave, and the duel is out. Miracle protected for the moment, but now the Chain Frost. It won't bounce from anyone. Storm Spirit jumps in. Miracle is down, and a Vortex. Maybe they can catch Weeha as well. They want the racks, and maybe they'll lose more. The Overgrowth. They keep the Wind Ranger in position, but they're going to kill her a second time. Ember buying back. He's going to TP towards the mid tower. It's going to be a while before he's up, but now the Ice Path from AUI, and they have the damage. Weeha can't run out of this one, but Bryle stuck inside the ultimate of Disruptor means at least can't push for a little bit more. Allowing the TPs out, but you bought back on the Ember. Weeha dying twice, one of it being the Aegis.
And the problem is, we're going in too close with our Ember to hit racks. We can play the map, we can be in proximity of each other, and we can, I think if fighting Pandas, fight them out in the open, I don't think they're favored in the fight, fighting Pandas at all. now. Like, the lead is still there.
Fresh jobs are coming out. The jump in. Miracle too far forward. The Hex is there for fire control. The Storm is out. The Chain Frost will have enough bounce, but it's a great gust. And Envy going to try and get that damage in. Moomiander dropping quickly, but at least he got the ulti up. Bryle needs to ball lightning himself away from this one. Allow Moomiander to die. And Glimpse, AUI is the one to be brought further back. So they'll take the two supports, Nigma. Only one of them has buyback available.
It cost them a cheese. But that time, Kuro was in range with the Glimmer Cape, and the detection wasn't there. Imagine there's detection there.
Storm Spirit can just keep him out. He's just ball lightning out and ball lightning back in again. No creep wave should be able to enter this base unless they get an instant grab, which they don't have. They just have a glimpse, which he can potentially just BKB out. Yeah. There it is. There's your spirits. Oh, no, wait. I shouldn't have said anything.
That's a big one. He has to buy back. He might as well do it immediately. But if you can somehow set up a fight where Storm can buy back and you get kills on the way out,
then it's worth it.
Then it's definitely worth it. But
well, Overgrow is still on cooldown for the moment. The silence is on snaking. Oh, someone going to remember to kill off that Rax. A quick gust over on Weeha. Ice Path, Weeha have to run a bit further towards the north. Snaking. Now the duel is over on Mind Control. Disruptor. He's waiting in the wings. He's waiting for the big ultimate. Bryle has jumped in with the BKB. They at least kill off Nature's Prophet. Cleaning up the trees. Catching out Disruptor. GH needs to drop down this ultimate, but Moomiander keeping the turns going. But Ember also right in the middle of this fight. They're so low on Nigma, but there's not enough heroes. They have to buy them back for the PandaS to continue the fight. It's Miracle. He's already inside the base.
Yeah, dueling Nature's Prophet is just a no-go. He has buyback, he'll be back immediately.
But at least they're having a little bit more time here, Panda. Yeah, you lose your tier 3 tower mid. The Rax isn't down just yet. But they're looking for more. Weeha hoping for a good shackle. Eternal Envy is that one. Mind Control still on the front lines. Legion Commander 30 seconds on the sideline. Weeha's back here to finish the job they started. The melee Rax needs to fall. Overgrow still not up. Ice Pass after Ice Pass. Nice jump in from Bryle, searching for his target. It's going to be Nature's Prophet. Mind Control will be a huge kill, but then again, he just consumes all the life around him. Life is back up again. The BKB protected him. It sounded like a cheese. I heard a nom. Roshan's dying very quickly. Scans available for the decisive, but they should know it by now. They're going to smoke up, but it's going to be way too late. Nigma have the bonus damage thanks to the DD. It's done.
It's the luck of the draw, right? I think FP's original smoke could have got them a Roche.
Oh, snaking! Whoa! He's jumping in. He'll trigger the BKB. Support is nearby. Look at Embersbury. He's like, I know there's more. There has to be more. AUI protected by the Glimmer Cape. He'll go up the hill. No one's inside the base. They're all out in the jungle. TPing over. Nature's Prophet smack bang in the middle. The Ice Path will be able to catch him out. They're all running around like headless chickens looking for a target. Looks like the first one's really going to be AUI. Perfect sprout block. Just keeping AUI. Guys, in the trees. Sure, all right.
Okay. Well, yeah, so the original smoke from FP there, if they would have found somebody, or even if they found a Roche, right? Like if Roche was up, who knows, maybe they could have snuck it and got an advantage for the incoming fight, but they smoked out at a time Roche. He wasn't. And
he's underneath the observer ward. You'll set it up and towards the air. He'll hit the deck inside the storm of GH.
He's got buyback.
And he does have buyback. And there's a lot of spirits trying to make sure that no creep waves again enter the base.
Yeah, money.
Is he actually 30? we're gonna get to that point soon.
Come on, man.
He's 26.
It could at least take the bounties, Mike.
He's got support heroes to do that. Don't you understand? Mind Control is the big deal.
Like
Meander over in the corner. Now Mind Control locked inside the Ice Path, but Spirit forward, Miracle straight towards the front lines. Has the BKB for a little bit of protection, not to mention the huge amount of damage the Mind Control can pump out. But you'll need to move up onto the high ground to get the hit. Mind Control, another great Ice Path, catching two. Miracle forced up a little bit deeper. Meander still holding the ultimate. It's a good gust coming in as well. And Mind Control, so much damage onto him. But remember, he's got Satanic. One attack he'll hit. He needs to hit a couple more, however. Now the Ice Path can connect in. Mind Control becomes a really real target. But they need more damage. They have the vision. The sentry ward's over in the tree lines. That's why this movement away. He'll have to trigger the BKB, TP out, Envy. He'll break the Aegis to the Immortal. Weeha wants to hang around just to make sure a double Ice Path. The duel is out. Mind Control, no abilities to stay alive. He's brought down 2 minutes on the silence, but the tier 4 towers are under huge siege because mid lane and top lane is already pushed in. Nigma will back up.
it's ambitious and it's a big item, but just sometimes the smaller and easier items are better.
It doesn't feel like he's even got a grab target. Like, and the only target he really needs to, like, what, he's going to get Legion Commander, who's going to BKB when she jumps in. Yule Scepter up. GH, man, what a catch. What a player. Ryle is just nailed down for 2 minutes. And Microtroll gives GH the tip, and rightly so.
The moment Nature's Prophet respawns, he's there.
Oh, buyback for Storm is
he
up
got
now.
it now. Okay, they might not know this, so they might get overconfident.
Prophet's got his buyback up. Dro will have hers in 3 seconds time, so everyone will be able to buy. And now the blink, the duel is out. How much damage have they got? They got a hell of a lot. Miracle! He just explodes and Brad's like, let's go for a little bit more. Pulling back in the Lich. You want to chain frost? You want to see us to gaze? You want to die? 3 heroes down, but remember, defense duty is still a thing. They have to clean up the top lane. They have to clean up the mid lane. What are you thinking, Sin, as you now go into Greek thought pose?
I mean, at least GH has 6.2k gold, so he can buy something nice.
We
Shackle.
Oh,
he's got him.
One range creep to do the work. Now Storm jumps out. Remember, GH just wants to Yule Scepter. Put down the Storm, put down the wall, and here we go again. Moon Meander, he's creating the space, but Bra's going to drop. Dead for 2 minutes. We have the BKB will wear off. Snaking and Moon, they just can't go anywhere. Shackledly fated together. Buybacks massively come out, but you know who doesn't have one? It's the Storm Spirit. More work. Another Shackle looking for his target. Microtroll will jump in. Eternal Envy looking for his damage. AUI in the backlines. Miracle still protected by the BKB. Envy resetting up, spider-legging himself through his own ancient. Microtroll is dueled up for the moment, but Envy, he's currently unable to attack. He will be able to buy back. The Shackles will continue. Moon Meander, he's just holding them as long as he possibly can. A quick gust does not connect over on Miracle. Envy, get back in your base. Glimpse back home, and with the 5 heroes together, Nigma looking for the defense. Envy trying to hit hard. He'll have to play huge. He kills up GH. We are low on life. The Sprout won't control him, but the Ancient is going down. He needs more help. Legion has to get in there. The Sinister Gaze. The two of them hold for the moment with the Searing Chains, and then the Chain Frost. That'll be the game. GG. My God, this series has been a test. Plus 50 minutes. Keep it going until, was it? It's currently 2:30 here in the morning in this beautiful ski resort, which we can go and see the night lights. And Nigma will get to celebrate it with a good rest.
They got through it. I feel like, you know, they look,
I don't see hands anymore. I don't know how to high five.
They look pretty happy right now. I honestly don't think they're truly happy with their performance. I think it's a